Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to make a few customizations to my desk setup here. As you can see, I've got the two external monitors either side of my laptop, and I'm actually losing a little bit of real estate here with the bases on each of the monitors. And so what I've done is I've bought an arm which comes up the back here and then displays both monitors, and I can have a keyboard in the middle and just use those two, or I can have my laptop on the side, and just gives me a little bit of more room to play with. What is going to be a problem though is behind this desk, as you'll see, is there's quite a thick base area, and so the way that the monitor arm works is it's one of those clamp arms, and so it clamps underneath, but you need to have, and it has up to I think 3.4 inch range, and the desk needs a 4-inch clearance. So what I've done is I've bought a handsaw, and don't tell my wife, but I bought a handsaw. I'm actually going to be cutting into her desk to make it easy. You won't be able to see any of it, so it won't be any cosmetic, it's only really cosmetic changes as opposed to structural, but it's gonna look really good at the end, and as a bonus, I've bought her some flowers to make up for it. So let's go along for the ride and I'll show you and bring you along with the build. So many options. So it looks like the saws that are like this, the hacksaws, are more for metal and for piping. What I need is to cut wood. So I'm gonna go old school and show you which one I'm gonna get. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go this number here. It is $12.98. And if you can see, it's got some wood on the front, so perfect for the purpose that I need it. So I'm just here behind the desk, and as you can see, this distance here is the clamp needs to go on here to then extend up. But as you can see, like I said, that's about 4 inches. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out, I haven't decided yet whether I'm gonna cut out just a small little chunk or whether I'm just gonna completely remove most of this. If I cut the whole thing, and I can put the arm anywhere. If I only cut a small little slot and slit there, I'm gonna be limited to where that is, which might cause trouble in the future. So it's really just cosmetic. So I might just get rid of this entire thing completely, but I'll decide in a moment. And then yeah, we'll start the installation. Okay, so this is the box, and this is the arm that I'm going to be installing, and it's actually quite heavy. I didn't know that it might be a little bit out of my pay grade to be able to put this together, but we'll work it out. So basically I'm just going to get all the pieces, put them on the table, and then see what we can do with it. So here's the clamp that I was talking about. As you can see, even if we go right down, it's not going to be enough to clear the desk. So this is why we have to make the customizations. Okay, so now here's everything here. You got the stem, 2 arms, my clamp, a whole bunch of screws, and pretty soon that's going to be installed. That's my halfway point. Run this here, and then what we're going to do is cut it. Now, I don't know the correct procedure. We're trying to cut upside down. I guess I should probably just get the desk and put it on the ground. It's probably gonna be a lot easier. Let's do that. Stuff in the drawer is gonna get fucked up. Oh well, gonna take a bit of collateral damage. We're doing stuff like this, you know? Now, before I begin cutting, it's important to let you know that today is actually the 30th day of my wedding anniversary. Now that's important for 2 reasons. First of all, because what a lucky woman to be married to me for the last 30 days. But secondly, and more importantly, is by the time that Liz gets home from work and sees what I've done here, is the business day will be over. And that means that the annulment process, which is kind of like a 30-day money back guarantee on your wedding, will be void, and therefore she'll be stuck with me for life. So I'm about to cut it. Wish me luck, and I'll see you soon. So there's no turning back now. Okay, so now we're going to put the clamp in and see if I have done a great job or whether I should just give up. That's sturdy as hell. Nice. So part 1 was successful. Can't even really see that there's been any wood taken out of there. I am kicking goals. Mum was right. I am special. Wowie. Protective layer here. Very important. So you're going to choose the screws that most fit your screen. Okay, so this is really useful because on the back of most monitors, they'll actually have a spot for these plates to actually fit into. And so what we do is we put it on there, or put it on this way, and then it's usually a universal size. So it's going to fit most monitors to be able to go onto these specific arms. So it's really important, that part of the process. So now I've got most of the installation done. I'm going to have a bit of a play around with it to get them to the right height. Looks like it's somewhat adjustable. Whoa, that moves around awesome. Well, I can even go sideways. I'm going to plug the cords in and then I'm going to fire these bad boys up. So I just want to show you some of the cable management type stuff here. So it goes in out of the back of the computer screen and it goes into this, and you actually just push in the cords into this area here and they get lodged inside of this. And as they move down, then they go through this one here and then they move down into here and then nice at the back there, and they all go down to the power point. So it's actually quite clean, and from the front, you won't be able to tell. Now I know it might be hard to tell because of my extreme building skills, but I'm actually not a builder, but my dad was. And one of the things he taught me early on was to always keep a clean job site. So I'm gonna give this area a nice big sweep, push my desk back in, and I'm gonna show you what this new desk setup actually looks like. It doesn't look like I can tilt it that way, which is kind of bizarre because that's what I want to do. It's kind of tilting downwards. Now there's a little bit of like bounce, so hopefully like when I'm typing rigorously, when I'm really getting into it, it doesn't end up really shaking the screen. But apart from that, I'm also having a little bit of trouble getting them to exactly line up like I want to. Like I want like 0 millimeters in between the two screens. Right now there's probably at the bottom about 3 mil and at the top what's touching. So we want to be able to fix that. So I might have a bit more of a play around. Okay, so we've got everything here. To be honest, it's probably sitting a little bit too close necessarily for my liking, but it's okay for now. What we could do is actually turn this one. I've got to remember, I got cords in the back here, but what we could do is turn this one like that, or other way. So there's a few different combinations that I can actually have. And I'm just wary. I don't want to blow out the cables. But if I did it this way, then I could still have my laptop here, and I could have a whole bunch of stuff on this screen here. So we'll just fire these up. Screen number 1 happening. Screen number 2 is about to fire up. So there we can see him there. So I'm just going to change some of the settings there. So 90 degrees. All right, that's pretty cool. We need some lights. So there's a couple of different setups that I could have. I could have the screen here like long ways, and I could have these ones normal. I could put my laptop over the side. I could just close my laptop. But basically, all in all, it seems okay so far. I wouldn't say it's like revolutionary, but I do have a lot more desk space, which was actually the goal. So that's pretty cool. And then I'll just be able to have a play around and yeah, basically be able to move these around. The thing that does scare me a little bit is at the back there, with the cable stuff, is because it's enclosed inside that encapsulation, what happens is we had a blowout before, and so I don't want to continue ruining cords because I'm just moving my screens around. So maybe I'll look at something like that. But all in all, it's actually a pretty cool setup. Looking forward to continually customizing it, maybe put something else on there. I'd love to know, what do you think I should add? Tell me something that I should add to this desk that you think makes a desk really awesome. Let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you like content like this and would like to see more of it, first of all, hit that like button because it really helps. Share this video with more people, and also subscribe so you can see all my new videos that come out in the near future. Have an amazing day, and I will speak to you soon. What do you think, Basil?